TK, where the fuck you at?
Hello. Hi. What's up, fake fighters? It's me again. Long time no see. What's up with y'all, man? We do not have no agenda today. I just wanted to pick up and record. I love y'all. I miss y'all. What's happening? So first thing on the list that we need to talk about, which is a problem that I was facing on my road trip that I seen. I seen it. So first things first, my phone, my cellular device, is garbage. I have come to the conclusion that Apple is garbage. Like they suck. Like, you feel me? I've ran out of storage. You feel me? They want me to buy more storage. I get that, but if I don't have enough storage, that doesn't mean my whole phone should like stop working. You know what I'm saying? That's not how that works. So in my head, I'm like, boom, I can record, take pictures on my cellular. Now I gotta pack around this bug ass iPad. That's crazy. To record out like these, be out in the wild like these. We're not finna do that, no. Now, a lot of y'all who have been here for a minute, like y'all seen my older videos, y'all know I got technology. Y'all know I got cameras. But when there's one thing, it's always something. It's always something. So as y'all know, like I said, those who've been here for a minute, I know I got this camera from TikTok, you feel me? Obviously. It works perfectly fine. It got the John bust out the lens, like bust out, and the camera quality is nice. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know y'all like TK, why haven't you been using it? Why haven't you? I don't know what I'm looking at right now. But the main reason that I didn't use this camera for a long time was for this reason. John just started tweaking out of nowhere. Like, let's see if I look decent in this, John. Hold on. I don't look bad, though. Now we're Gucci. We're Gucci here. We're Gucci. Now I might have to invert it. I'm gonna keep it a stack because I look, yo, word. But anywho, you feel me? Yeah, so I will be using this camera from now on. I want to use it more often. The main problem, like I just showed you, was the audio, and I've ordered a mic. I have ordered a thing to where I can just upload it onto my iPad, make it easier for me. Now, besides that, there's no other problems. You know, there's always something. I was thinking maybe there might be something else. No, I think we're Gucci. I think we're in business. We're going to see if it works when the mic get here. I'm going to let y'all know when the mic get here. Besides that, shit. I don't know, gang. I don't know what to do. I also need to know, like, settings. Like, if anybody's a camera expert for some odd reason, this ain't, like, the best camera on the planet. You feel me? I think it looks good. It looks decent. But if it could look better, I want it to look better. So slide at me in the Discord. Slide at me in the Discord. But yeah, it's my mom's birthday today. Happy birthday, Mom. We're finna go out to eat and am I recording? No. But yeah, we finna go out to eat. If we decide to go to Barnes & Nobles, I might pick up the cam. Besides that, I'm gonna see y'all when this mic come in. I love y'all, buzz. I'm gonna see you when I see you. Bye. Hello, people. It's day 2. All right, so look, day 2. We're not really doing nothing necessarily. Like, I'm just picking up the camera and vlogging. So you remember yesterday when I said there's always something, like always, right? I want you to look right here, right? This is the on button. You hold the on button to turn it on. I want you to tell me something. Is it turning on? Nah, I didn't think so. But, right? Maybe it's dead, TK. Maybe you need to charge it. So this is what we do. We get the cord, right? Plug that some, you know what I mean? Plug that hell in there. Turns on. Right? So then it asks you a question. It says charging mode. We press charging mode. It's charging. Right? Now, you can't see this, but I'm going to say the 3 batteries are all the way up there. It's fully charged. Right? It's been charging all night. The fuck? Turn it back on, TK. This shit is garbage. Anyway, besides that, there's nothing else going on. So I decided to talk to y'all about my manga. Y'all have been asking me non-stop, TK, when's the manga coming out? When's chapter 1 coming out? What, did you forget about the manga name? No, I did not. You feel me? It's like, gang. Let me tell you what's been going on. First things first, I just came back from Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And for those who've never been to Dallas, Dallas is one of those states where the pollen is so heavy, you know what I'm saying? And it's springtime, so that means it's sparking off quick, like, you know what I'm saying? The trees just start exploding with pollen, your car gets covered in dust, and I'm not one of those people that are immune to that, you know what I'm saying? I got hit with 3 pounds of pollen just started striking my shit. I'm gonna keep it stacked. Don't know if you can hear it or not, but my allergies are purging right now, and they traveled all the way from Dallas, Texas, to Nebraska. Like, gang, like. But anyway, I've been sneezing all day. Come to find out, you feel me? I'm not even gonna get into all that bullshit. Just know, Dallas, Texas is not a spot for me. I clearly got that message. As soon as we touched down there, I've gotten sick. Not sick necessarily, but ill. You know what I'm saying? Under the weather. And really what I'm taking from this whole thing is that I need to live on an island somewhere. Because as soon as we touched down in Aruba, skin was clear, perfectly fine. I was not sick not one time. As soon as we get back to the States, I'm up here hargling, bargling in the morning time, struggling to breathe. Yeah, nah, gang. Anyway, like I said, I'm back now. What have I been doing with the manga? Let me tell you. So first thing is first, not obviously, but a lot of y'all know that I work behind the scenes. I don't like to just keep telling y'all that, stuff is coming, you know what I'm saying? I like to say, hey, I'm thinking about doing something, and just pop out with that hoe. Because a lot of time when you keep teasing people and leading them on, that they don't like that. But I feel like regardless, I'm understanding with YouTube, I'm teasing and leading you on regardless. I'm doing the same thing regardless. Because now I have a community and y'all want content, but not just any content. Y'all want manga content, which is okay. You feel me? I can do that for you. Nigga done ran through about 2 tissue boxes. This shit is ridiculous. Now, I'm gonna tell you this as well, right? So, a lot of y'all been like, where's the manga at? You feel me? Last time we left off, I was drawing my manga. Like, I was drawing it. But there's a lot of different steps to this I have to realize. So, I took a step back. I stopped drawing my manga. And I've decided that is not going to be a part of my manga at all. That little garbage shit. This little weak ass shit. No, sir. Not even doing it. If I'm going to do my manga, I'm going to do it right. And I'm going to do it my way. The way I want to see it. So, I really had to think, too, like, you feel me? Like, I have to really put in pain on this story. Like, you gotta understand, the art could be boo-boo, garbage, but that's not what's gonna keep people there. A good story and bad art is probably gonna be way better in the rankings than a story with really good art and bad story. There's plenty of stories out there that have terrible, storytelling, but great art. Regardless of the matter, nobody's gonna see your art if they get tired of your story. So, with that being said, I've been writing in my Google Doc, if you will. You feel me? I wish I could show you right now, but Apple just decided that I can't download any apps. I can't take any pictures. I'm uploading videos off scraps, and y'all been mad at me. Y'all like, TK, why you not uploading? Nigga, this why. I'm sitting here with bare minimum, and that's okay. I'm grateful. Thank you, Lord. But I'm just saying, you gotta understand, gang. You gotta understand. I'm working with a camera that doesn't work, so I'm probably gonna have to buy another one. Mind you, this hoe is broken at the bottom. That has nothing to do with it turning on, by the way. On top of that, oh, well, Tiki, you have a phone. Every time I try and open up my... Matter of fact, let's see if it does it right now. I bet you it won't, too. Now it wants to work and shit. I bet money every time I turn on my camera. Full of storage. Like, storage is overly full, you feel me? And then I'm editing videos on here, so this is getting full too, you feel me? But nonetheless, That's okay. The dryer is yelling at me for some odd reason. Anyway, I'm letting y'all know, like, I'm starting to understand the problem here is the fact that I'm not letting y'all know what's happening. Like, you feel me? Regardless of the matter, I'm gonna get videos out. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep putting in pain. But I'm just, help me help you by understanding me by understanding each other. Okay. Because I really want this camera to work, but it's not, though. It's just not. But anywho, like I was saying, I apologize. Now, I've been writing on my Google Doc. I done busted out like 5 chapters off rip. Now, yes, some of them I'm going to rearrange because I want this story to be peak. But right now, we are sitting at 5 chapters. Now, am I going to draw chapter 1 while chapter 5 is still being made? No. No. Because if I change something in chapter 5 that I want to change to chapter 1, I got to redraw the whole shit. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing it. I'll probably bust out chapter 1 when I get to chapter 10. Or maybe, like, you know, somewhere up there in the rankings. But let me show you a little something. Now, like I said, I can't screen record, like, be fancy like I wanted to. But we're going to do this shit the ghetto way. It is what it is. Now, as you can see, you feel what I'm saying? I'm trying to back up as far as I can. I have to sneeze. Now, normally, I'll just show y'all this and skim through it and not tell y'all nothing, like, you feel me? Nothing in particular. I'm not going to do this. What the fuck? I'm not going to do that this time. You know, I'm going to actually give y'all some beans and toast. Shout out, Will. But anyway, let me just, you feel me, get through this real quick. Excuse my tissue. Now, like I showed you, I might be able to put it on the screen. I'll figure it out once I'm editing and all that other stuff. The preface. I think the preface is fire. It might be a little long, but like I said, this is just for starters, okay? Be here with me. Now, like I said, boom, preface. Shaw lived a simple life. Let me back up, actually. Okay, y'all ready? Are you ready? Preface. Shaw lived a simple life, dedicated to his family and the occasional moment of peace. But in a city where strength is often mistaken for power, peace is fleeting. Raised by a pastor, he was taught never to fight, only to stand firm in his faith. Yet when violence finds him, when his cross, his father's symbol of peace, is threatened, something within him stirs. Instead of defying his father's teachings, Shaw seeks another way. His mother, seeing his struggle, leads him to a boxing gym, a place where discipline meets willpower. He trains not to harm, but to prepare, for he possesses a gift unlike any other, the power to manifest whatever he truly believes in through faith alone. Darkness stirs beneath the surface of this world, creeping ever closer. A monstrous force emerges, a threat beyond mere fists and strength. And when it comes for him, Shaw must find a way to stand, not in defiance of his father's words, but in fulfillment of them. This is not a...
Fuck that word mean.
Hey, what? Hey, you don't see my face.
This is not just a fight. It is a battle of faith, a war of spirit, and in the heart of the storm, Shaw will discover what it truly means to believe. Now, you can't tell me I ain't cooked, though. You can't tell me I ain't cooked, though. You can't tell me I ain't deep out of this shit. I ain't deep out of this shit. Come on, son. Now, right, I have all my information in one Google Doc. So I have my chapters, my preface, my power system, everything in one thing right now. I have a headache. So, again, I'm not finna hold back nothing. I'm finna tell y'all what it is, bro. The power system is right in front of me. I'm gonna explain it to y'all the best I can. Because, I posted a video of me live streaming telling y'all the idea of my power system and not actually how it works. You feel me? Now, again, this may be edited. This may be, you know what I'm saying, changed and switched around. And if that happens, I'll tell y'all again. But for right now, this is what we got. And I'm excited to tell y'all, for real. Like, I'm getting them beginning jitters again, overly, you feel me? So, the power system, this is how it works, okay? Anime power system, faith manifestation. Now I did have a little ChatGPT help me with this shit, just wording it out, you know, putting it, organizing it. Don't get on my dick, please. I beg. Anime power system, faith manifestation overview. In this power system, the central concept revolves around faith, a spiritual energy linked directly to the one's belief in a higher power, Jesus Christ. Inspired by the teachings of Jesus Christ. I don't know. Yeah. The system is based on the idea that faith specifically, faith in oneself, in others, and in the divine, can manifest tangible results in the physical world. This system is deeply spiritual, where users must align their hearts with their fate. They must align their heart with their fate. You cannot just think of something and it comes to you. Your faith has to be aligned with your heart. Keep that in mind. The user must align their hearts with their faith, and the strength of their belief dictates the power and precision of the object they can conjure. Keep that in mind, because a lot of people were asking me, like, well, if they can just believe it and it'll be there, why would that even, why would it be hard to use the power? Gang, you must have a pure heart. You must have a faithful heart. Your heart has to be in line with your faith. And that belief in God must, you feel me, also be strong, and it'll determine your power. Like, what I'm trying to say is, say if I think, boom, I'm gonna conjure up a phone. Now, the faith in my heart and the strength in my belief will either make this phone firm and hard or droopy than a bitch. You feel me? Like, imagine when, you know what I'm saying, think of it like this. In the recent episode of Invincible, first of all, let's talk about that too. That show's fire. Eve was pulling out spike balls and all types of other shit. Or even when, in the Eve special, when she was doing all them moves and shit, all these Jones. Imagine her faith being at her highest form. That's her faith being purified, right? And I'm gonna break it down in a minute too. But that's her faith being purified. Now, remember when she was finna crack bombs and she was finna get it in with Mark at the end of the season? But we seen that Mark's invincible suit was droopy. Imagine that as somebody who's beginning. Imagine Shaw beginning to learn his powers. That's how it would be. They wouldn't be formful. They wouldn't be tangible all the way. They would be, they wouldn't be full. They wouldn't be fulfilled, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? Huh? Also, spoilers. If you, I ain't no spoilers, but if you know why his clothes were droopy, you know why his clothes were droopy. Y'all know what they've been doing. They've been shit. All right, let me continue to read. I apologize. The core concept, faith manifestation. Now, the last one was the overview. This is the word. The main character or the protagonist is capable of summoning or manifesting objects, tools, and even temporary structures. Temporary structures, my bad. By having absolute faith in that they will come into being. The belief in this power and divine purpose fuels this ability. The stronger and purer their faith, the more impressive the manifestation. Are you here with me? Faith is divided into levels of belief, and each level grants different powers. These levels are level 1. Are you sticking with me? Level 1, foundation of faith. Excuse me. Shaw's a beginner. He doesn't even want to be a faith fighter, quote unquote. So as he's beginning, Angel's teaching him these things like they're brand new to him, that he hasn't, you feel me? He would be at level 1. So level 1, foundation of faith, beginner level. I'm breaking this down as simple as possible. Please stick with me. Faith principle. The user must first learn to believe in the concept of creation itself. They begin by summoning small basic objects like rocks, water, or simple tools. The items are only temporary and have no lasting form. This level represents the foundation of one's spiritual journey. Example, ability. Summon a simple wooden staff by just believing it will appear. Okay? Second level, gift of the redeemed. Intermediate level, faith principle. The user starts understanding that the power of their faith is not only creates, but can transform reality itself. By channeling their faith in more divine ways, they can begin to manifest more complex objects and abilities such as armor, weapons, or healing tools. They learn to give purpose and form to their belief. I know I'm cooking. I know you want to play too. I know you want to play. Example ability: manifesting a sword that represents the user's desire to protect or heal, or a healing ointment that can mend minor wounds. Level 3, Resurrection of spirit, advanced level, faith principle. As their faith matures, the user can manifest things that hold deep spiritual signification. This could be a shield or light. This could be shields of light, divine fire, or even temporary sanctuaries. The objects formed are much more durable and can serve as both offensive and defensive tools. The user also gains the ability to invoke brief moments of divine intervention. Example ability: conjuring a shield of light that repels attacks, or manifesting a divine cross that heals others in the vicinity. Level 4, divine grace, master level. I'm cooking. At this stage, the user reaches the pinnacle of their spiritual connection, becoming almost like a vessel of divine power. They can manifest objects of immense power and intricacy. Faith can now transcend just objects, allowing the user to summon miracles, temporarily divine events that can change the core of battle or save lives. These manifestations come at a cost, as they require the user to put their faith in something greater than themselves, making them vulnerable to loss of faith if they fail. Now look, this is where I was cooking at, gang. I knew like, oh, well, if Shaw's fighting demons and he just goes, you know how anime is, like they get mad, they OD, you feel me? Like they get they superpowers or whatever. But even like in Dandadan, I feel like this is the perfect example. With Okarun, he can't, like on episode 2, you feel me? He got all his powers, you feel me, etc. But he has a limit. There's a limit. You cannot just OD and spark up and start beating people up. Then the show would be over with. You have to have limits, and these are the limits. It's kind of like in the Avatar. When Aang is in his Avatar state, he is in his most vulnerable. If he dies in that state, he will lose the connection to his people. And we've seen this before. He almost died, right? But Korra did the same thing. Korra did break and sever that connection. So this is kind of like the same thing. Just to give y'all a reference if you're not sticking with me. Example ability: conjuring a massive, ethereal, Jesus-like figure that can protect and heal an entire city, or manifesting the power to resurrect a fallen ally, though doing so takes a great toll on the user. Now y'all know, I told you, my manga, we're not doing that safekeeping shit over here. I'm gonna keep it a stack. Also, with the whole cussing thing, just please forgive me. I'm working on it, gang. I'm working on it. I said, look, in my manga, I want it to be like, you know, kind of invincible on the way that, you know, there's no safe haven here. Like, I know this is like I'm not gonna say it's a Christian manga, because that's not what I want it to be. It's a manga about Jesus Christ and how the connection between a Christian is. That's what it's about. But in this manga / anime, we're not doing that sweet shit over here, okay? The main character can get sparked. People close to him are going to get sparked. Like, all that main character, that plot armor stuff, like Deku and them, he got plot armor. Not over here, buddy. Hey, your power comes at a limit. For sure. For sure. You could use your power, and that's the whole point. I feel like that's a lesson that, you know, a lot of Christians go through. We could have everything at the palm of our hands if we just give our life to Christ. And I'm not saying this like, I'm talking to myself too, like, because as hard as it seems, it is so hard. For me, at least. I know it is very, very hard. But I could have everything. I could have 1,000,000 subs. I could have all the money. I could have everything if I just give my life to God. But it's so hard and disruptive. Like, but gang, it's the same way for Shaw and the rest of the people who have powers in this story. You feel me? So, your power does come at a cost, for surely, overly. Now, I even broke it down even further. Like, I'm breaking it down. I'm giving y'all all the juice, saying, like, last time I blue balled y'all, I kept blue ball. I kept, like, clip farming. I kept, you know what I'm saying, thumbnail baiting and all that other shit, clickbaiting and all that. No, we're not doing that today. I'm giving y'all everything. I'm breaking it down, gang. So, look, types of faith. Types of faith-based manifestations. Types of faith-based manifestations. This is still on the power system. 1, physical manifestations. These are tangible objects that the user can conjure from their faith. Their strength, size, and durability depends on the user's spiritual level. Shaw being a beginner, his shit's gonna be weak. Weak. Terrible, gang. I want you to know that now. Like, just so you can get a mental you can understand what I'm saying. He's a beginner. He's not like, you feel me? He's not all that, like, you know, like they get the power boost, the Zenkai boost at first. Like, he'll get his little boost at first when he first get his powers. After he starts learning, he's gonna be weak to the bitch. I'm telling you. Example, a crossbow, a protective dome, a shield, or even weapons like a divine hammer or a sword of righteousness. 2, divine miracles. Special events or phenomenon that can shift the balance of a fight or alter the course of events in the user's favor. These are rare and often come with great sacrifices or consequences. Example, a divine light that cleanses evil or darkness, a rain of blessings that heals all nearby allies, or calling upon a force to deliver judgment to those who defy the user's faith. Lord have mercy, my bad. 3, holy beast / angels. As the user's faith strengthens, they may manifest ethereal creatures that represents different aspects of divine intervention, like angels or holy beasts. These beings are allies or familiars that help the user in their journey. Example, a lion of light that fights for justice, or an angel who can descend and aid the user in battle with divine strength. 4, spiritual weapons. Objects that are tied directly to the user's purpose or spiritual mission. These weapons are not only physical, but represent the user's divine mission and beliefs. Example, a sword that burns with righteous fire, or a bow that never misses its target when the user's faith is unwavering. Now, I'm not getting, like, what's the word? I'm making this clear right now. I'm not picking up these ideas from other people. Like, I'm not getting a little bit here, getting a little bit there. Like, obviously, you know, I'm reading manga and it's helping me get ideas, but this shit was off the dome. This was from God himself. So the only reason I'm giving y'all references is so y'all can understand. Now, kind of like, you know what I'm saying, I want you to kind of, just so you can see it. Same way Steven Universe has, like, his little lion or whatever that pops out his tummy, you feel me? Make it make sense, you feel me? Make it make sense. Because that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's a perfect example. Thank you, TK, with the dome ski. Okay, now I ain't gonna lie, to power system, I'm gonna have to break this up in videos. Like, you feel me? I ain't gonna lie. I'm really breaking it down, though. Really, though. Like, this might be a long-ass video. Okay, yeah, right here, my bad. This is still the power system. This is still the power system. Faith-driven abilities, the power of grace. Now, this is where ChatGPT just started to take over. And low-key, they were cooking. I'm not gonna lie. Faith-driven abilities, the power of grace. By having complete faith in something, the user can bend reality with a certain scope. This ability allows them to make things appear out of thin air, depending on their belief. That's just, you feel me, the regular drum. Divine test. The protagonist can enter a state of spiritual reflection and meditation where they can call upon their faith to help them pass trials. This can allow them to unlock hidden abilities or more powerful items, but only if their faith is pure enough. Only if his faith is pure enough. Only if his faith is pure enough. Do you hear me? Miracle chains. As the user's faith grows, they can manifest a series of smaller, interconnected miracles that work together to accomplish one task. For example, summoning a chain of holy swords to surround an enemy, or calling forth multiple shields to form a protective wall. Now look, again, like I said, I'm going to edit some of these things around, but this is my first time reading this. ChatGPT was cooking. You feel me? Some of this is me, some of this is not. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and lie and say this is all me. ChatGPT was cooking. Word. Face rejection. Now, I think, no, I didn't do this one. Face rejection. When the user begins to doubt themselves. Yes. So, boom. Look, before I even get into this, what I put, so look, I was typing, like, let me show you, matter of fact. I'll just put it on the screen. I had a trial run where I would just put ideas and then put them together and then put them in ChatGPT so they would formulate a organized, because you know my OCD be bugging, a organized format. You feel me? This is what this whole thing is. But I was waiting for this one part. Now, like I told y'all, this shit ain't sweet over here. When Shaw has his faith and it is pure and it is divine and his faith is strong, he is so powerful. But it comes at a cost. If his faith is wavering, as all of us Christians are, as all of us people of God, we have those 1 weeks or those 2 weeks where we're just going straight at it. God. And then the enemy just hits you with that temptation and you stumbling and shit. You feel me? You stumbling, and that's when your faith starts to unwaver. You feel me? You start to get off your path with God, and this is what we are going to adapt in here. Thank you, ChatGPT. You may continue. Faith rejection. When the when the user begins to doubt themselves or their divine purpose, their power, their power weakens significantly, and they may lose the ability to manifest objects or perform miracles until they regain their faith. This creates moments of internal struggle and growth. Now, I can tell you right now, there's going to be fights where mid-fight, this nigga loses his faith. And he's going to be assed out. He has nothing. But guess what he does have? These. You feel me? And that's where the boxing aspect comes in. A lot of y'all were like, well, if he has all these powers, what's the point of him boxing? Nigga. When I tell you, there's going to be back-to-back times where he loses his faith. Because, again, as Christians, we do that. We get on, we get off. We get on, we get off. We get on, we get off. We sin, repent. We sin, repent. We sin, repent. It's the same thing with him. He's not perfect. He's your regular person. So in his fights, he's just assed out, has no power. All he has to do is have faith in God and put these bitches up. That's all he can do. He just gotta take them hoes. Throw them bitches and hope to God. Hope to God that them hoes connect. Hope to God that them hoes do some damage. Have faith that he can do this and he can pursue this fight. That's the part, twin. That's the part. Okay, where was I at? I apologize. Okay, weaknesses of the system. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Oh my gosh, you're so good. Number 1, doubt. Oh, ChatGPT cooked. No, like the way they put it, and organize it, I love it, gang. Oh my gosh. Okay, boom. Weaknesses of the system. 1, doubt. The more the user doubts themselves the more the user doubts themselves on their purpose, the weaker their faith becomes. This affects their ability to manifest objects or perform miracles. Losing faith entirely could cause them to lose all their powers temporarily or permanently. Yeah. Yeah. Now that part I added. That was me. Cause ain't none of that sweet shit over here. You feel me? You remember when Spider-Man was swinging through the city? He was swinging through the city. He was feeling good because Mary Jane was on his body. He was swinging through the city. And he just started falling like me. Just start, you feel me? He just started falling and he fell on his back. That was temporarily. But he had faith in himself and he had faith. Bro, you gotta understand. I want Shaw to be a real hero. Like, he's gonna be a hero. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not gonna be in a superhero cape or nothing like that, but he's a hero to the people. Because you gotta understand, Spider-Man lost his powers and was still out there saving lives. Was still out there putting in pain. He said, am I gonna walk past this burning building when there's people inside, knowing that I'm Spider-Man, even though I don't have my powers right now? And what did he do? No, not what Spider-Man did. What did Peter Parker do? That's why he's my favorite superhero. He ran into the burning building and saved that baby, that Asian baby. He saved that Asian baby. That's what he did. I remember that shit to this day.
To this day!
Now listen, gang. The same goes for him. The same goes for Shaw. But it could be permanent. It's up to Shaw to have faith that it may come back in God's will. Simple as those. Number 2, sacrifice. Strong manifestations, especially miracles or resurrection abilities, often require personal sacrifices, like draining the user's life force or sacrificing an important part of themselves, such as a memory or a part of their vitality. Oh my gosh. They could. I just like, no. Like, obviously, like, these are my ideas, but the way they worded it and paraphrased, like, ooh. Yo, I could do something. Ooh, let's not even go there. Number 3, external forces. Forces that directly oppose the user's faith, like dark entities or those who have turned their faith to malevolent causes. I'm glad they brought that up. I'm going to expand on those too. Can weaken or disrupt the user's ability to manifest their divine powers. So, what I mean by that is, there's people out there that are going to try and talk and get into Shaw's head. This can weaken his faith as well. Because remember, what you think, what you believe is what your life will become. I believe that I was going to have a YouTube channel with people and I build a community. Guess what? I have a YouTube channel and I'm building a community. Look at God. But if I had, and which I did, I had multiple weeks, I had times where I was like, this shit is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Until I had to get out of school and had no choice. Because I'd be damned if I work a 9 to 5. I'm cute as that. So I have no choice. I have to have faith in y'all. Y'all have to have faith in me. That's the whole point. You feel me? That's the whole point of Manga. The whole point of the channel. The whole point of Discord. The whole point of our relationship is to have faith that something, anything, that God will have his will and have his way with us. Period. And the last thing, example of main character growth. Let's get into it. The main character starts as a doubting, lost soul, struggling to find meaning in their life. They can discover the power of faith and slowly begin to manifest objects to help them or to help those around them, like a small healing tool or a defensive weapon. However, as they face greater challenges, their faith begins to be tested. They struggle with their doubts and insecurities, which causes them to manifest their manifestations to falter. The more they learn to trust in their purpose and their connection to the divine, the more powerful their manifestations become, culminating in the moment of pure faith where they summon a holy army or an angelic presence to save those they love. This journey emphasizes the theme of redemption, belief, and the importance of trusting oneself and others in the higher power. So first things first, I'm going to change this because this whole divine thing, you feel me? I know it's ChatGPT, but we talking about Jesus. You feel me? You got to add his name in there. When people pray and they don't say in Jesus' name, who is you praying to? Think about that. We definitely going to change this around and I'm going to put Jesus' name in there because that's what we talking about overly. But yeah, that's all of that. That's the power system. I think I'm going to end the video there. Cause I ain't expect to talk that long. I'm gonna keep it a stat though. But look, yeah, that's my power system. I'm gonna keep it a stack. I enjoy it. I think it's fire. I also think I have to edit some things. If I edit them, if I edit them, I will come back to y'all and re-explain it. because I don't want anybody confused. I don't want anybody. That's the thing that I've lacked. You know what I'm saying? Really bringing y'all in, like, on what I've been working on. But then again, I don't want to just give y'all BS. Like, imagine I just gave y'all the first few, like tally marks. I don't want to do that. I want to give you the whole bowl, twin. I know you hungry. Come get a bite. Come get a bite. Y'all be seeing that TikTok dance on the TikToks and shit. Niggas be back here hitting this little shit. Nah, chill. Relax. Nah, let me tell. I'm gonna bust that hoe again. Let me take a seat. Nah, but hey, look. I hope y'all enjoyed this video, bro. Please don't forget to tell a friend about the video you watched today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. Matter of fact, speaking of the comments, tell me what you think about the power system. Tell me if, you know what I'm saying, I know y'all gonna add something. I know y'all gonna, I know y'all. But you feel me, if you think it needs additions, if you need subtractions, tell me if you think it's cool. Tell me if you think this shit whack. Tell me if you think you have some ideas, because I love your ideas. I would love to add some things, take away some things, whatever it may be. I appreciate y'all so much. Welcome back, Faith Fighters. I am back. The Chosen. No, let me not steal his shit either. But for real though, I'm back. I'm not going on no more vacations. I'm here to stay, and I'm here to pop out videos. Actual good videos. I love y'all boys, and I appreciate y'all. I'm going to see y'all on the next round. I'm going to hit y'all with the camera that don't work. Fuck it. Bye.